everybody! Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me, I guess. But probably just hear me because, yeah, it's at odds whether my microphone is working. Yo! Hi everybody! Good evening. Yeah, my cat's already screaming, so like I don't know what to tell you. You can hear, oh thank god. I can hear my cat screaming, and one cat I can like hear him thinking about eating plastic. I hear it. Good evening everyone. Hope you're having a good night. I have some things I want to talk to you guys about. Sorry, my cats are screaming. I don't know what to tell you. Nia, hi! Alisa, hi! Thank you guys for coming. Hi! I hope you're having a wonderful night. I ended up like deciding to stream kind of like spontaneously. I was watching Aino Sato, like Love Village on Netflix, and I was like, yeah, I could be streaming now. Thank you! Yeah, I have some things I want to talk about. I want to talk about dating a little bit because the dating scene has changed recently, and I wanted to talk about that. And maybe we'll talk about politics a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll see how the night progresses. Let me know what you guys have been doing today. Maybe we can start like a little bit light. I just had like, I met Ozzy Osan in the daytime today, and we just went out for a coffee, and I wanted to go to Nitori and look at stuff in my gaming room, and we went to this really sick cafe and had Wendy's, and then I went to work. And then I come home, I watched Love Village, and it was sick. Are you guys... Oh my god, Nia said let's talk about dating. Oh my god, you guys. Dating got like super, super yabai. I'm like... not for me personally, but for my friends. And maybe me personally a little bit, but like... the jellyfish looks so pretty. Oh my god, you guys, look, meet there. This is the jellyfish that Yumichi gave me. It's actually from... Hodigan! Babes. It's actually from an ACDC rag photo shoot, and they weren't going to use them, so like Yumichi took a bunch, and then there was a blue one, a purple one, and she gave them to all her friends. I swear she's the best, man. So I got the light blue one, but you can't really tell. Nia said I'm at work though, so I have to leave in like 20 minutes. Aw, damn. Dating, what is that? Is it tasty? Oh my god, Alisa, babes. We need to take you out on like a date, and then yeah, we'll give you like a practice date. Okay, so basically, oh my god, I don't know how familiar you guys are with dating apps. I'm not on any dating app right now, so if you see me on there, it's actually not me for once. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about dating apps. Let me know how familiar you guys are with using them, how often you use them. I'm quite familiar with them. Like I did use them when I first arrived in Japan 10 years ago, and then when me and my ex broke up, so about 3 years ago, I used them, and I used them a little bit recently, and like each era has been really, really different, and now is the worst. I'll take you on a date, Alisa. Yeah, we should all take Alisa on a date and like give her a little bit of practice. I think it's always good to have a little bit of dating practice. Also, someone take Ozzy Osan on a date because I feel like he needs practice. Like, no offense. I'm not saying you're bad, but like, I feel like you got rusty, right? You could have a little bit of help. Yeah. I'm fine though. I don't want to go on any dates. I'm sick of dating. No more dates for me, please. Group date. Oh my god, please. And then we could do like a girls' joshkai, and then get like, they do like a love hotel plan, and they give you a big honey toast, and you get to like wear pajamas. It's super cute. We could totally do that. That would be sick. But yeah, so let's talk about dating. So in Japan, I guess like Tinder is maybe the most popular dating app, and then there's Bumble, which isn't really that popular with Japanese people. It's more like foreigners use Bumble, and then there's Hinge, which I feel like no Japanese people really use. Oh no, why is online dating so bad nowadays? Okay, oh my god, wait till you guys hear this, honestly. And I remember there used to be this one called Pairs, and that's kind of popular, but that's more like, apparently it's like more like marriage focused. I used it a while ago because like I'm always looking for a husband. So yeah, I went on there and I didn't find a husband. So I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, those are the options. I don't know if there's more. There's like a dating app called Her, which is just for lesbians. I used that for a little bit. And obviously like there's the gay ones like Night Monster and Grindr. So yeah, those are your options. It's quite a lot, and it really depends like what you're looking for. Although they say that like Tinder is for hookups, but honestly, when I was online dating, I had more luck with Tinder for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah. Nia said, "Also be one of the girls." Absolutely not. No boys at the sleepover, Nia. No boys at the sleepover. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so recently a few of my friends they started online dating again using dating apps, and I watched this YouTube channel called Social Catfish. I don't know if you guys watch it, but like it's about like primarily like older people, like boomers, who go on like Christian Mingle or whatever, and then a really young hot person friends them or friends them on Facebook dating, and basically it's a catfish, and then they end up getting scammed out of lots and lots of money. So yeah, I thought this was something that only really happens to boomers, and I thought this was something that only really happened to like Americans, but recently this is really becoming a thing in Japan. And so one of my friends recently, and she's like very attractive, she's very attractive, she's like smart, she's got a good job, blah 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 blah. I don't think I've introduced her on this channel yet. So she went on a date with a guy, like an Asian guy, just like a normal guy, and they were talking for like a week up until the date. And then it got to the day of the date, and he's like, okay, I'm on my way now. She goes to the date spot. She's like, what are you wearing? She sends a picture of her outfit. He sends a picture of his outfit. And then he just didn't show up. Like, she was waiting more than an hour, or maybe even 2 hours, and he just didn't show up. And she was like, okay, maybe his battery died, maybe this, maybe that. And it turns out that, I don't know, like, she doesn't know, because he just, so he just like ghosted her, and she went back onto Tinder and he unmatched her. So I guess, I don't know, like she's worried that maybe he saw her and he didn't like her and he just dipped. But I think it's more that this guy didn't exist in the first place. So that happened. And then wait, why do I have to watch ads on like my own stream? Like what's that about? Like, with all due respect. So then a few days went by, she gets back on the app, she meets another guy. This time this guy he's American, I think, or like a white dude, and they're speaking in English, and I think the other dude was speaking in Japanese. So this is like a whole different dude. So yeah, she ends up speaking to this guy, and then yeah, they were speaking for like a week. They agreed to go on a date. Same thing. She goes to the date spot. She waits an hour, and he doesn't show up. Like, she got ghosted again. And it's just really freaking weird that this happened like a week, like in the space of a week. I don't know. It's just really, really strange. So I feel like these guys didn't really exist. I feel like a lot of men hate women, and they'll go as far as like making accounts and like posing as really attractive men and getting women to go on dates with them and just ghosting them. So yeah, that's what happened. It's just really, really weird. Really, really strange. And then that same friend she mailed me earlier today, and she was on the dating app again, and this guy mailed her, they matched, but he seemed like too good to be true. And then she asked him to send a picture of himself with 3 fingers held up. And then he sent a picture of himself holding 2 fingers up, which was weird. And so she asked to video call him, and then he unmatched her. So that guy was obviously also a catfish. She reverse searched his picture, and yeah, it's some influencer. So it definitely, who doesn't even live here. So it's like definitely not him. So yeah, basically, those apps are just overrun with like catfishes and scammers now. Even for like youngish people who are dating, who are like, and my friends are really hot, so like I don't know what it is, but isn't that wild? I was just like, really, I don't know, it's just really, really shocking. How do you send an outfit picture and not show up? Yeah, it's wild, right? Hi, Oki. Love hotels seem to be so fun looking, but worried how safe they are considering what they're meant for. Honestly, I think they're pretty safe. Like, okay, so a lot of crimes do happen in love hotels, but it's not like it's the person you go in with you. Like, they're always premeditated. So normally, like, people get murdered in there. I think there's been one really hella recently, actually. A woman brought an older guy into a love hotel, and then she murdered him and cut his head off. And then her dad came, like, drive to the love hotel, and they took the body out together, and then they took it back to their house, and then they, like, filleted it or like flayed it or like cut it or something, did something really weird. It's like a really big case here right now. It's like really messed up. But the thing is like the love hotel isn't the scary part of this. It's just like it's just like a kind of like an anonymous place. So I guess it's like where you would do a crime, but unless you're like, if you go there with someone that you know is safe, then you probably have no problem, honestly. And like people use them a lot, like and I feel like the amount of crimes that happen in love hotels are really small in comparison to the amount of like people that use them every day, because like they get hella used. I go to a love hotel just to explore and see what crazy stuff I can find. There's like themed ones. There's like school themed, hospital themed. There's one up north that has like a water slide, I heard. There's one with like a carousel in the room. There's like a lot of different ones. I feel like there used to be way more, but during the pandemic, a lot of them closed down or become a little bit more normal. Alex said, I stayed at a love hotel during a typhoon because nowhere else was available. Yeah, I sometimes stay at love hotels when I travel because it's like, you know, you just go there and you can even stay for like a rest. I stay for a rest sometimes. I stay there for like 2 hours. I get in the jacuzzi, have a bath, and then I watch TV by myself. It's great. And you can order food. They do like proper food, like karaoke cons. It's like you can get like pizza, you can get like spaghetti and stuff. It's really, really sick. Georgie said, didn't the Tokyo JP government try to create a dating app that sounded like a nightmare? I heard about that, did they? Like, I feel like it's something they would do to like increase the birth rate, but like, yeah, that sounds awful. Maybe it was Pairs? Because, I don't know. Pairs was lame. As I said, that was last year, I think. Yeah, I think they're still, like, going through the courts about that one. The more details we hear about that is, like, wild. Yeah, it was in Sapporo. Wild. If you, like, because they released more information about that case, and it's wild. Like, she practiced on her dad, like, how she would tie the guy up and stuff. It's, like, messed up. Aki said, I was thinking of how clean it is, but there is a new fear. Well, yeah, I guess they do clean that. Like, there is cleaners, right? But, like, I don't know. I heard someone who worked in a love hotel as a cleaner. They said never drink out of the cup. And, like, there's a few things that you shouldn't do. But I guess the bed's probably clean. Just don't think about it. Apparently, yeah, they did, and it's probably a terrible experience. Honestly, don't doubt that. Honestly, there's enough dating apps. I feel like the issue is not that there's enough dating apps. Maybe they need to be like better regulated is the problem. That dad is locked in for protecting his daughter. I don't know, man. I feel like this case is not right. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like this whole murder, I think it was premeditated, and like they did like mess up the guy's corpse afterwards. I don't think the whole family sounds weird. If you read the case notes, it's kind of messed up. Users undergo an online interview upon registration, and they must also submit for their identification and documents and their income, and that they are legally single. I guess it's like super, super safe. So that's a good thing. At least there's not going to be like catfish on there, but it seems a bit like Mendoxai. I don't know. Your French lover has an IP in Lagos, Nigeria, and then a boomer screeches about black person. Oh my god, that's so true. You've obviously watched Social Catfish on YouTube. Social Catfish is wild, and it's the same. I've been watching Social Catfish for like 2 years, and every video is the same. It's like a American boomer that met someone on like a really hot person on Christian Mingle, and then it's actually a Nigerian person from Lagos. And then the most upset they get is when they find out they're, instead of speaking to like a 25 hot blonde women, they're speaking to like a black Nigerian guy. They always get really upset about that part. It's wild. I really recommend watching Social Catfish. It's pretty interesting. The problem is capitalism. People work too much, have no money, no time, no dreams. No, for real though. Like, that's the main thing. Is like, one is people don't have enough money for like marriage and having a kid, and the other is just people don't have time. And when you don't have time, when you work too much and you don't have time, you become depressed. When you're depressed, your sex drive is lowered, and you know, people focus on like, I don't know, like oshikatsu or like otome games or like anime or some like really all-consuming hobby instead of connecting with other people. So I also think there need to be like more shared spaces in Tokyo in general. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like courtyards or like little gardens or places where people can sit and interact. Because the other thing is like, and don't get me wrong, I really love izakaya. I love izakaya. Izakaya are great. But like in England, you would go to the pub and you'd meet someone because that's where you go to meet people. But in the izakaya, you can't really meet anyone. You can only sit at the booth or table with the people that you came in with. So I feel like there's not a lot of spaces to meet. Oh, third spaces. That was what I was looking for. You guys are great. You know, like all the words. Yeah, for real. You guys are way smarter than me. Yeah. So like, there's no places in Japan to like really meet people. So if you don't meet someone in high school, university, or at your work, you kind of have to use dating apps. And like most Japanese people that I've asked who have been single for like the longest time, they're too shy to use dating apps. They're like, and then that's why you then, if they do, it's always people with like picture, like their profile picture on the dating app is like ramen or like some flowers. Like Japanese people are quite shy, so I feel like the dating app business model doesn't really work that well for Japanese people. Okay, said, do people talk with strangers in third spaces? I think so, yeah, I think they do. And you know what? The best time of living in Japan for me was when Pokemon Go was released. Because when Pokemon Go was released, it was the first time that I really saw Japanese people like interact with each other in the street, like often. Like people would, like a Pokemon would appear somewhere, everyone would go towards it, and they would start chatting about it. And it would be like bus stops, and then there would be like some Pokestops would be somewhere with like benches, and then there's a place in Shinjuku with all the electrical shops, and there was like a bench place there, and that's where people used to go and play Pokemon Go together, and I used to go there too, and I used to start speaking with random people and playing Pokemon Go, and it was great. Like, I wish that there was something like that again. I think they should try and like make another Pokemon Go or get people to play Pokemon Go. I don't know, because that was honestly great. I talked to Japanese fans at the SVT concerts who sat next to me, so that works too. But concerts are expensive. Yeah, that's another like, I don't know, like shared hobbies is a really good way to meet people, but it's also like, I don't know, hobbies are also expensive, so there's that. Like, that's why like third spaces are good, because it's like free. That's another thing. Like when I was in Harajuku, when I was in Shibuya, my bad, me and my friend went out. We went to 2 cafes, and like, so I'm full of tea, and I'm like, I want to sit down and talk with her, but I didn't want to pay for like any more fucking tea, because I was like full of tea. So I'm like, okay, let's just go home, because there is nowhere that we can just relax slowly in Shibuya. I don't really want to walk all the way to Yoyogi Park, and I don't know, Yoyogi Park's kind of out of the way. I don't know, I don't really like Yoyogi Park. Hello, Andre. Please remember, I don't speak Portuguese. Okay, said, I really missed out on Pokemon Go's Prime. Oh, for real though, that was like the best time. But like, there will be something else. They tried to release some other ones. Like, there was this Pikmin game that came out that was like the same kind of vibe. Maybe I should play that. I don't know. Maybe I'll find my husband playing fucking Pikmin Go. Oh, by the way, I've been lying to you guys. You guys thought I was really cute today, but like, look at this. It's a Rilakkuma onesie. Wait, let's see if I can put it on. Wait, you might see my whole butt. Hold up. There we go. Wait, where's the head? Oh no, my ears are gonna come off, but it has a ruler for my head on it too. Because this room doesn't have an aircon unit, so it's like really, it's just cold. It's too hot in the daytime and too cold at night, so like I need to wear something. Onesies rock, yeah. I want I want a cinnamon roll one. They sell them in Don Quixote. I think they're like 5,000 yen. This year I will buy one if I have money. Nia, arigato. Thank you for coming. Chloe said, even better. Hi, just got here. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Japan Animation. Goodbye, Nia. Love you. So yeah, basically, as we just summarized, dating apps in Japan are a cesspool now because they're full of like catfishes and catfish. I don't know, catfishes. So you gotta be really, really careful. Luckily, this hasn't happened to me yet. I've only had like traditional catfish where I turned up and the guy was really ugly. I didn't have any catfish that was like the guy didn't show up or it was like a Nigerian guy from that girl. So I haven't had that yet, but that would be kind of fun actually. That could be like a video. But I am not on dating apps right now, so alas. I don't know what you guys' experiences have been like with dating apps. But probably not great. That seems to be everyone's general consensus about dating apps. I don't mind. I just find the whole thing like exhausting. I don't know. Like, I think, I don't know, I just get like overwhelmed by it. I don't really know how to explain it. Like seeing so many people, and I feel bad like swiping on people, but also like the amount of people that I want to swipe right on is like 0.0001%. So yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a waste of time for me. I want a onesie, but I'm tall, so it's hard. I think it's fine. They make them really long, and I think they do different size ones. I think they also, you can probably get a custom one. I don't like this one because it's like Rilakuma. I don't even like Rilakuma. I don't know how I got this onesie. I don't remember. But I'm gonna get a cinnamon roll soon. Or like a Chikawa one. Maybe I'll get a Chikawa one. As I said, swiping would stress me out. That being said, there's something, like they do it on purpose because it's like dopamine. I think they do, like particularly for people with ADHD, it can be quite like, I don't know, like, not exciting, but it does like produce some kind of chemical. Like they do it on purpose. There's like a psychological thing in this. But if all the catfishes are Nigerian men, you may find your Nigerian prince eventually. Honestly, I would be open to that as long as he's nice to me. What's up, babes? One time, some random guy pretending to be my date, and because it was COVID time, people were still wearing masks. I walked out with him for 30 seconds until I realized, and then he ran away. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I actually had that before when I was going to meet an English student that I met off an app. This guy pretended that he was my student, and I almost went to a cafe with him, and then my real student arrived, and I realized that that was my student because he spoke English. So there it is. People will be terrifying. And that's the other part, not even the dating app aspect, but then you have to meet the guy. And then you have to go somewhere. That whole thing is just stressful. I hate it. I never want to date again. Which is gonna be hard for me if I wanna get married. But not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying living by myself, as you can tell, and I'm just like being able to like do what I want every day, watch what I want every day, eat what I want every day, has been really, really nice, honestly. And every single man I encounter just lies to me, so like I don't know, like maybe this is it, maybe this is the move. I am really enjoying my life right now, so just marry the cult. Yeah, when I make my cult, then you're all gonna be married to me, so I'm gonna be all your wives. So yeah, then I'll have lots of husbands and wives. Why search for a Nigerian prince when you have an Egyptian god right behind you? Actually, that was a Greek god. That was Hadichan. And he's sitting there and just looking at me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so if you're planning on dating in Tokyo, just be a little bit careful for catfishes, because I know, like, I thought that they hadn't reached here yet, but they very much have. So just be a little bit careful. Wait, what? Nani? But yeah, I don't know, that's all the dating news I have is from other people's experiences from recently. I do have a story time dating video coming out in a couple of days, maybe. I think I'm going to film it on Thursday. I was supposed to film it today, but I did not because I woke up late, so I didn't do that. But I'm going to film it on... Yeah, I'm going to film it on Thursday, and maybe also post it on Thursday if I have time. On Thursday, my friends are coming. My friends from England are in town, and we're going to go eat at my favorite restaurant, which is Gonpachi in Azerbaijan. So I'm really looking forward to that, actually. And it's nice just being around British people, because I'm around fucking Americans all day, every day. So, like, no offense, guys, love you, but love you guys. But I do really miss a nice British accent. I feel like my accent is becoming more American, and it makes me want to throw up. Again, no offense, American people. I didn't mean it like that, but, like, yeah. It's like, I don't know, British people just have, like, a certain rough charm. Oki said, I haven't even lost my first kiss. If I tried to use a dating app, I would crumble. You haven't even had your first kiss, and when you join the cult, you're going to become my wife without kissing. Malty-chan said, lately I've been seeing so much couples on the street, and like, just obviously being touchy-feely, times have changed. Yeah, I notice a lot of, like, people are a lot more touchy-feely in Tokyo, and I like that a lot. I like watching, particularly, like, oh my god, like, I saw it today, like, a little cute high school couple, and they both had, like, the same keyring on their bags. Love that. Love when, like, they share a scarf. Oh my god, it's so cute. Chloe said, I just like dating apps ever since I was catfished by an older man. Please tell us about that. Me too. That happened to me once. A guy turned up and he was like 15 years older than his picture. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a bold move. You still have a very Essex accent. That makes me happy though. When I went back to my hometown, they said that I sound like Jennifer Aniston because I have like an American twin, and I'm like, that's hilarious. I do not sound like Jennifer Aniston. That would be nice if I did, but I don't. No offense, the sound of your accent in my mouth makes me sick, but it's great for you. It's weird though, like hearing, oh my god, even that sounded American. Hearing your mother tongue slowly be erased is weird, like your own accent, and like get replaced by something that you don't really like. So I need to watch more British TV, like the In-Betweeners and stuff like that. And I do watch a lot of British TV to try and get it to come back, because again, I have like barely any British friends. I have like 2 in Japan. I don't know why this is. Not gonna lie, a lot of the British girls I've met in Japan have been like the weirdest, so there's also that. I wanted to share a scarf with a friend at school, but he was scared of looking gay. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. That's just like, I feel like in high school though, no one wants to touch anyone though, so that's, you know, that's lame. No, I get it. It happened to me too. What, your accent got slowly erased? I guess you don't really know many Australian people, right? In Tokyo. But I feel like Australian people and British people are kind of close, so I guess it's like kind of similar when we hang out. Yeah, this is some ugly ass onesie. I need to get like a cute one. This is like, this isn't giving. I think you have a nice voice accent. Aw, thank you. It used to be proper rough. It used to be really, really bad. And when I moved to Japan, I really tried to, I wanted to enunciate better so I could be a better teacher. And I really, really did try to help myself get more understood. December Cloud said, have you ever watched the BBC program Love or Money? It's about Brits and love scams, mostly older, sometimes younger. Ooh, I watched that. I do watch a lot of YouTube content about this specific thing. It's like my comfort thing, which is really kind of fucked up if you think about it. I'm Australian and grew up watching British media, so now my accent is a merge between both. I'm sorry. Yeah, she does. No. You guys are really, really nice. I've always had a complex about my voice, so it's like, I don't know, like growing up, everyone, like, my voice is like unnaturally high because I have messed up lungs. So it's always been like, I always got bullied about my voice, and then my dad used to bully me because I had an Essex accent, and he's from London, and he thought that Essex accent sounded really dirty. So I got bullied about that, and I went to high school having a high voice, and then people always tend to comment on my voice. So that's part of the reason I started YouTube, was so that I could get better at speaking, actually. And I think it did help. I can't change my voice, but I can change my intonation and my enunciation, if that makes sense. I used to sound a lot more American because of the Kiowa kids not understand when I said words with R in them. Yeah, I think because it's the Kiowa that's messed up my English. But I work at a British Kiowa now, so it's like, we can use British English. Sarah said, have you seen Peep Show? I love Peep Show. I love Peep Show. My favorites are Peep Show, The In-Betweeners. What else do I watch? Like, I watch a lot of like quiz shows like QI and stuff like that. And what else do I watch? In-Betweeners is great though. Also the IT Crowd. Watch the IT Crowd. I feel like all the shit I watch is super old. The amount, because like I only know the stuff I used to watch when I was in England. Like I don't know any like modern stuff. You guys don't particularly sound American to me. That makes me happy. I don't feel like it's too high. That's good. I get told a lot that it's very high, like quite frequently. Maybe I think it's because I've been sick for like the last few months that my voice got a tad deeper. I feel like more husky, so that's good. I used to not anymore. I fixed it a bit now. It is interesting how we can like sculpt our own accents, which is really, really interesting, because like I meet so many people that are like, I want to have a British accent, and they try and work towards that, which I think is hilarious because they don't know what kind of British accent they want. They don't know if they want to sound like a roadman or like a chav or like a posh accent or someone from North London or someone from East London or someone from Midlands. It's like they're just like, I want a British accent. It's like, do you even know what that means, bro? Brittany Chan said, I love older British comedies. Yeah, for real. Even like what's it called? The old one, the one that everyone loves. Frisk gonna drive me insane. The one with John Cleese before he turned into a massive bigot. The one with the made spam a lot. That one is good. I want to make my voice higher pitched so bad. You really can train your voice. It just really does take time. And we've heard your voice. You have a really cute voice. You don't need to make it higher. Superhands is the best. Oh my god, Superhands is my favorite character. He's great. I want to be like Superhands. I mean, I probably shouldn't, but I do. I used to watch a lot of Blackadder. Oh my god, Blackadder! I missed that. If you guys like Blackadder and that kind of stuff, please watch The In-Betweeners. I love The In-Betweeners. It's so funny. After I finish this, I'm gonna finish watching Love Village, and then I'm gonna watch a little bit of In-Betweeners. Your voice has never been too high. It's perfect for you. Oh, thank you. Monty Python! How did I forget that? I feel like I'm not British anymore. Red Wolf. Oh my god, you guys. 40 Towers! Oh my god, 40... I wasn't thinking of 40 Towers, but I've seen every single 40 Towers episode. 40 Towers is sick. Only Fools and Horses. Oh my god. My mom went on some dates with the guy from Only Fools and Horses, David Jason. She went on a few dates with David Jason, and she also fucks Mick Jagger. That's how small England is. Yeah, Blackadder is sick. They have a bunch of sick movies too. Honestly, British comedies are great. Like, cause I got asked this recently, cause like British people have to laugh or we would cry. Like, I feel like every British person has like a really tragic backstory. So it's like, for me, it's like normal. Like, I feel like I have quite a tragic backstory, but not really. I feel like this is like every British person. It's just like totally normal, and it makes us funny. I feel like when other country people, like American people, something traumatic happens to them, and they just get really sad. Whereas British people, we just get really funny. um, on the dating app, we planned to meet in public, but I couldn't see him when I got there. Realized after a while there was a suspicious old man staring and following me, and slowly speeding up. I ran fast. Oh my god! No, that's oh my god, that's terrifying. That's really, really terrifying. I've had a few like experiences on dating apps where the guy would come. Actually, this time I went on a date with a guy a few months ago, and he turned up, and he just didn't look anything like his picture. He didn't look bad, so I wasn't mad about it. I was just like, I don't know, like, I don't really, my big thing is I really don't like people lying to me, and I feel like, and I don't like someone portraying a really good image of themselves. Like, I want them to be honest from the get-go. Like, I don't want to build this thing on lies, and I feel like that's what most guys do, so, yeah. And I feel like women always get, like, accused of doing that, when I feel like it's mostly men that do that, quite frankly. Keeping up appearances. Yes! Are you being served? Oh my god. Are You Being Served was so funny. It's like a really, really old TV show about people working in a department store. And there's this older woman who always talks about her pussy because she has a cat. And she's always like, I need to go home and stroke my pussy. It is so funny. Like, honestly, older British comedies are great. Like, they didn't have to go that hard. And, like, the Carry On series. I watched all the Carry On movies when I was a kid. That's probably what messed me up, honestly. Oh my god, I might do that. I might, like, now I'm by myself. I might do like a little British marathon of like all my favorite stuff. Because I feel like that stuff's really good to watch at Christmas as well. In England, we always watch that kind of stuff at Christmas, and it's always Christmas. So yeah. Look at the down weather. It's no wonder why British people are depressed. That is fair. You got me there. It's pretty grey. Not gonna lie. The weather, the trauma, the alcoholic parents. The fact that people never really say what they mean. No one really likes each other. People marry people they don't like. I guess that's similar to Japan, actually. I know people harp about the UK weather, but I miss mild summers and the smell of someone's barbecue wafting through the air. I love, yeah, I do miss that a lot. Like, even the grey, wet weather in England is kind of nice. In Japan, like 6 months of the year are just freaking humid and everything gets moldy and it, like, you're sweaty all the time. I was so sweaty yesterday. It's like November. I was really sweaty like the whole day. It was gross. Just slightly less criminals. Yeah, that's true actually. Britain is just depressed Australia. That may make sense actually. I don't know about that because I've never been to Australia. I feel like Australian people are definitely happier, maybe because of the weather. Maybe if the weather was good in England, people wouldn't be as depressed. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I like British people's nature, even though we're really, even though they're really depressed, they don't like take it out on anyone. It's like British people like internalize our depression. I think it's like the keep calm, carry on thing. And we just deal with it ourselves. And I kind of like that. Like, it's kind of maybe not good for us, but I don't know. I feel like British people are like Japanese people in the sense we don't like bothering people. Oh my god, I met a woman again who hates her husband within earshot of him. She was talking about how much she hates him. That's really sad. I don't like that. I hate that. If you really don't like the person you're with, please just break up with them. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's just, it happens a lot, and it's just really, really unfair. Like, I would hate that. Imagine if your husband is going, like, to telling his coworkers and stuff that he doesn't love you, or, like, you're annoying, or, like, blah, 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 blah. That sucks. That makes me also not want to get married ever. I'll tell you if I ever make it to the UK. I don't know any reason why you would go to the UK, like, personally. I don't see anything there for you. Japanese people always tell me that they wanna go to the UK, and I'm just like, why? Like, what are you gonna do there realistically? You're gonna see Big Ben, and you're gonna be like, that's quite big, actually. Yeah, it's pretty big. And then you're gonna go to Camden, look in the market, be like, okay, this is more shit than Harajuku. You're gonna have fish and chips and say, yeah, this is mid. And then that's it. Like, what else is there to do, honestly? Darby said, I'd wait a bit. Yeah, I'd wait a bit, as in indefinitely. People say we're like Britain, but happier because we actually have sun. But I think there is a lot in common too. I think Australian people also drink a lot and like beat up their family, which is very British. So I feel like we do have a lot in common, actually. Japan and England is also very, very, very similar. Maybe similar to Australia too. Like islands, people are really cold, don't really like talking to each other. People never say what they mean. Crido said, I'm going to London in February, but only for 4 days. Oh, we're like chatting shit about it. No, London's great. Honestly, London's great. Please go to, like, I miss castles in the UK. Like, the UK has, like, really sick castles. The Tower of London is sick because, like, you can see the Queen's, like, all her jewels and all her crowns and shit. That's cool. But you can also see, like, where they used to torture people. And, like, one thing they used to do is they would like chain them to the side of the wall, and the estuary water would rise up and slowly drown them. And I just think that's beautiful. I used to love seeing that every time I went to the Tower of London. And they have like, you can go see like the rack where they used to tie people onto like the rack and then like stretch them. I don't know, I thought that was really fun. But I'm a nerd. Castles, yeah, for real. That's what I miss about Europe. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Japanese castles, but they are all a bit the same, aren't they? They all kind of look the same, like, not gonna lie. So, yeah. I feel like European castles, at least every single one is kind of like slightly different. But every fucking Japanese castle I've ever been to has looked the same. Or like the size has been different. They all look really cool and impressive, but they all are very similar. Check out 40-something if you want to see a young Benedict Cumberbatch among a general powerhouse of cast along with Hugh Laurie as his dad. Oh, okay, I'll watch that. That sounds fun. I always remember the story of the Japanese girl who came to the UK because of One Direction and quickly hated it. Yeah, that seems about right. I could see that happening. And like I feel like the image that the UK projects overseas is definitely not real. It's kind of like Japan. Paris syndrome, yeah, it's very, very Paris syndrome. I feel like Japanese people really, like, they all have British syndrome. They all say they want to come to England, and would not recommend, honestly. I went to Blarney Castle last year as well. Oh, sick. Kiss the Stone. Was scary how high it was. Oh my god, babes. I heard my Irish friend said never kiss the stone because Irish people piss on it. So there's that. I think what Australia is missing is castles. Yeah, you're right. You do have, oh wait, no, that's New Zealand. I was like, at least you have Hobbiton, but I forgot that's New Zealand. Is Chinatown worth it? Like, I've never been to Japan and I heard there's some nice cafes there. Wait, Chinatown in England or Chinatown in Tokyo or in Japan? Because both are cool. Like, honestly, the one in London, I used to go there all the time. And the one in London also has a bunch of Japanese stuff. So if you're interested in Japan and you're in London, I do recommend going to Chinatown there. It's also near the Japan Center, and it's really near to Leicester Square, I think. Yeah, it's near Leicester Square. You can just walk, like, so, like, you can just visit, like, Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus, and Chinatown all in, like, one. Yeah, there was 2 dudes there who cleaned the stone. Okay, that's good. Hey, Bunny. You have lived in Japan for a while. Do you plan on staying there? I can't read, sorry. Would you plan on staying there forever, or would you move to another country? I'm still thinking about it. I can apply for PR, which is permanent residency, because I've been here for 10 years. So if I do that, and the process is kind of expensive and long, if I do that and I get PR, then maybe I'll stay here. But it really depends. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, if I do move country, maybe I should think about it kind of soon. I don't know where else I would go. Like, I wouldn't go back to England. I thought about, like, I really, like, the other place I wanted to go to was Greece. But Greece, the economy is fucked up, and I had a friend who moved to Greece, and she hated it. So maybe not Greece. I was thinking about doing, like, another Asian country. I wouldn't do Korea, even though Korea's cool. Maybe, like, Thailand or Vietnam. Or just generally somewhere where I can earn more money. Because, not gonna lie, the economy sucks in Japan right now if you're being paid in yen, and if you're foreign, I don't know, it kind of sucks. Like, I think that could be better. That being said, don't live in Greece, yeah, for real. Every foreign woman should get permanent residency in Asia. I don't know about that, my guy. I'm not sure I can get behind that. Singapore. Okay, maybe Singapore. I don't know. I do like Japan though, and like I already learned Japanese, so like I don't know, maybe I don't want to like start again and like learn a whole new language. Like I can barely fucking remember any kanji. Japan is like the Britain of Asia, so I think it's such a good fit for you. Oh my god, you're so right though. Like I really genuinely believe that. Like a lot of people say they struggle to make Japanese friends, but I've never really found that. Like I don't know, like I can make Japanese friends, and I think it's also that I just want people to leave me alone, and Japanese people also want to be left alone, so it's like great, we just leave each other alone. So that's nice. You're settled here, to be fair. Yeah, it's true. Like, and I have this house now that I like, and I have 2 cats, so I gotta think about where they would want to be. I have to fly 2 cats somewhere. It would be a lot of hassle for me to move. Like, I always thought that if like I was dating someone from another country and they wanted to go back to their home country, I would be open with that if I was with someone. But I was dating someone from another country, and so that was the option for me. Like I was considering that we would maybe go back to his home country, and looking back at it now, I'm so fucking glad that that did not happen, because that would have been a disaster. So maybe I would just stay here by myself. Oh yeah, how did you go about learning Japanese? I learned Japanese mostly from just chatting with people and going to like going out a lot and like speaking with my friends. I'm not really good at studying, and I never had the time and money to like formally study. I went to Japanese classes twice in Japan and once in England. Like if you could go to university, or if you could go to like a language school, that would be really cool, but I never really had the means to do that, so I had to study by myself. And I'm not good at like traditional studying, so I got good at like speaking but not like reading. So yeah, there's also that. The cats are pretty rough deal when moving country. Can be quite stressful. So all the cats shouldn't do it. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm probably stuck here also. And I'm fine with that. I really do like Japan. I definitely feel like I can live here forever. It's comfortable for me personally. I know a lot of people who aren't comfortable living here for various reasons, and that's really understandable, but for me it's comfortable, and there are some annoying things, but there are things that for me are quite manageable, and there are things that like anywhere you live there's going to be downsides, so I think you've also got to think about that. For me, the pros outweigh the cons. There isn't really any places here I can go to learn Japanese. What ways do you recommend to learn Japanese online? I heard Duolingo is bad. I don't honestly know. Like, I use an app called Bunpo, like Bunpo, and it's for grammar. And I was using Anki for kanji. But again, like, I'm not the best person to learn about studying, honestly. I'm not that good at studying. I would recommend, like, maybe watching a lot of like Japanese media, and maybe not so much anime, but like dramas and stuff like that with like subs. I watch a lot of like Japanese dating shows. And so like it's a lot more natural, maybe like Terrace House, or like Now I'm watching Love Village, which I want to talk to you guys a little bit about because it is very interesting. I don't want to give you guys any spoilers because like I really want you guys to watch Love Village. But yeah, so let me tell you about Love Village. So Love Village is a dating show that's on Netflix. It already has 1 season out and the new season came out recently and they released the second part today. And it's a dating show where like older Japanese people, they renovate like an abandoned Japanese house, like an akiya together, and then they slowly fall in love. And there's like a love bell. When they fall in love with someone, they ring the bell and then they confess to them. It's really, really interesting and it makes me cry a lot. It gets really, really deep. And this season particularly got really, really deep. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Duolingo is good for learning hiragana and katakana. With Anki, I learned way more than I did in Duolingo. Honestly, I think it's hard to learn a language unless you immerse yourself in it. And also, everyone learns in very different ways. Like, Duolingo might work for one person, and then it might not work for another person. I'm also very bad at studying, retaining lots of information. Same. Also, my Japanese ability went up a lot in my second year studying because I watch a shitload of variety TV. Variety TV is good because they always have like the subtitles. So yeah, Love Village. This season is wild because I think that this season of Love Village could be like really controversial. Like it might end up being in the news because they put people on it who should not be in reality TV shows. Like they have this woman in it who has kind of like a eating disorder, and she's also has like a lot of insecurities. So that's bad. And there's this guy who, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a guy who was like harassing another woman in the house and like touching her, not in like a gropey kind of way, but like kept touching her. So that's been like a problem too. So I feel like, and there's this other guy in it who also talks really, really scary. I think that this time it's unfortunate this show did a really bad job of like vetting who is in it, and it maybe is kind of dangerous, which is a shame because genuinely I do love this program and it is very. It's nice watching a dating show about like people who are very normal because I tend to watch stuff like Love is Blind and like those kind of like, I don't know, everyone's influencers and they're just doing it to get clout. So like it's good to watch one with like she's a konbini worker and there's like a salary man and it's just like really, really normal people, and they're also a little bit older, which is nice. I don't want to watch dating shows where everyone's like 23 because like realistically they're not gonna stay together. With Anki in like 3 days. Yeah, I should practice Anki again. Darby said, okay, I'm gonna collapse. No, thank you for the stream, Gone. Take care, y'all. Night. Have a really good sleep. Thanks for the recommendations. I will say there's a lot more free Japanese resources now than when I started 11 years ago. Oh my god, for real though. It's much better now, and I'm glad for that. I want everyone to be able to understand each other more and communicate better. I'll download those apps and thank you. Ina. Honestly, I would say like don't be too hard on yourself like about studying. Again, as I mentioned before, I'm not the best at studying, and I know people that hear something once and then it's in their vernacular, like they can just use it. I'll never be that good. But then I know people that have been here the same amount of time as me and just never learned Japanese. And it's not that they didn't try, it's just they physically couldn't. So everyone is different. And I'm glad that I am like somewhere in the middle, I guess. But yeah, well, I forgot the other thing I was going to say. We went over dating and I feel like there was something else. Yeah, after this, even though it's pretty late, I'm gonna clean a little bit more. I still have so much to do. I have still so many chores because obviously like now I'm living here by myself. We had to move a whole bunch of stuff, so, and this room is also like almost pretty much empty, so I have to think about how I'm gonna decorate this room. But I did buy some snacks. These are sweet potato crisps and they are delicious. You said politics, but we talk politics every stream. Yeah, it's true. Also, like, I don't know. I did I did post on my story about politics, and I got the wildest replies today. I just can't even be bothered with it. This is like really crunchy. Can you guys hear this? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, my friend owns like a space for, she has like I don't know exactly, it's like an LGBT club, and they have their own space, and it's like a very left-wing LGBT friendly space, and it has like pro-Palestine flags and Antifa flags and stuff like that, and she wants me to hold a meet up there where we do like fashion and politics, so that could be kind of fun. I don't know if you guys would be up for that. Oh, I saw that, it was weird, the left right thing. I mean, yeah, people be saying anything about politics, it's so annoying. Crunch, go man. I'll eat one more and then I'll stop crunching. Melody John said, I will say to ignore the YouTubers that talk about learning Japanese fluently in like a year or 6 months. Going at your own pace is best. For real. Don't let it stress you out, honestly. Like, unless you need a job in a certain field that requires Japanese, I wouldn't go too hard. No, keep crunching. I wish I was eating them too. I love sweet potato. These are great. These are delicious. It's annoying because like when I tweet about politics, I mention this in my stories, but I'll get like weird right-wing people that are like post like the regular stuff, or like that guy that was like, you're actually right-wing. That guy was a moron. And then when I'm like, what do you mean, sir? He kept just saying, God bless you. And I'm like, so that guy. But then on the flip side of that, there's like a lot of like left-wing people who will just attack you, and they're like, actually you meant to say this, blah blah blah, like blah, and get like really really angry and really really aggressive. I think it's good to like not call each other out, but maybe be like, oh, I think you meant to say this, blah 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 blah, or like softly educate each other. But a lot of the left-wing people, like the whole movement is always like cannibalizing each other and like calling each other out and saying, oh, you're supposed to say this, or say, oh, I'll not use that term, this term, and they're like fighting about which terms to use, and it's just exhausting. And that's the bad part. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I want to be there. Yeah, the space looks really really sick, so we're thinking about what to do. And I think I mentioned before that Hassan is coming to Japan in January. My friend mailed his manager because she's in a lot of these like left-wing spaces, and she's gonna see if we can do like a meet with him, like a meet and greet or something like that. You can sign my Hassan sticker. I only have one left because I gave the other one to Emmy, but I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna make some Hassan ones and some John Oliver ones, and then I'm gonna give them out at the meet. I want to deco choking. I want to deco John Oliver and make him into a little mouse. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then another thing is that I think I mentioned this a lot before, but I also volunteer. And I didn't do it recently, and I feel like a piece of shit. I think it's just like the last year, and like, I don't know, I'm going through a breakup and everything else. There's something called the Tokyo Spring Homeless Patrol, where I think it's like almost every day, or it's a lot. In Shinjuku, they it's like a group run by this Yugoslavian man, and what happens is like you make sandwiches, and then you go and like you give them out to homeless people, and I think every person you make 25 sandwiches and you bring 25 bananas, and you just bring them, and then we go there and we hand them out. And every time I've done it, the homeless people have been really really happy, and just like you could tell they really needed it. So I want to do a meet where we help out the Spring Homeless Patrol. I think that could be really, really fun. I want John Oliver. Oh my god. I'm going to make a bunch. I'll make some Hassan, some John Olivers. I don't know who else to make. If you can find him do fashion that fits him, he'll be so happy. That guy's buff. I don't know what's going to fit him, honestly. Sarah said we should do the homeless patrol together sometime again. I mailed you today online saying I wanna ask you something. And the thing I wanted to ask you was, one, about the Spring Homeless Patrol, that I want to do it really, really soon. And second was about the space that my friend runs. And if you want to help me make a meet, we can do some kind of like fashion politics meet. And the third was about Hassan and maybe doing some kind of meet and greet with him. My friend's mailed his manager, so we'll see. Oh yeah, I've heard of this group probably from you. That's a great idea. Yeah. So this year I might do it also. So I want to hopefully do it this month or next month, and then I also want to do it maybe on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I didn't decide yet. But if you guys are visiting Japan, maybe not visiting, maybe just people who live in Japan, because it's kind of like you need to be somewhere at a certain time and you need all this stuff. Also, had this idea about doing a talk on fashion and how it's used in left-wing political history, which I thought was really, really interesting. That could be something we could talk about. I was just gonna dress content and talk about politics. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because we're very much in like the planning stages right now. So yeah. If you come, you'll get one of these Hassan stickers or John Oliver. Let me know like what other people I should echo. Karl Marx. Lenin. So yeah, a lot of fun things are coming. It's just gonna take a while to organize because I'm also organizing my fashion. I'm doing a photo shoot for my brand in a couple of weeks as well, and that's gonna take like an incredible amount of planning. It's like a meet where people can turn up and like take pictures in their clothes. So I have so much to do. Chloe said I'm going to a concert tomorrow evening, so I'm heading to bed. Have a good night. Night, Chloe. Oh my god, Emily, you're so smart. Bernie Sanders. What the fuck did we think of this? Ozzy, what do you think of Bernie Sanders when I think of that? Okay. Oh, where are we going? Let's make a note. We're gonna decorate Hassan, more Hassans, John Oliver, Bernie Sanders. Is Karl Marx too much? Like, I feel like it might be too much. Princess Bushy said, hello, your videos are super cute. I'm one of Lilia's friends. Oh, from Portland, Ina. Congrats on your ACD rec collection. It's so adorable. Oh no, that's not my collection. I was just modeling it. Fuck, I hope it didn't seem like that. But I might be able to design something with them soon. I'm talking with them about it maybe in the future. I don't know. I don't think maybe with mine, so that could be a possible thing we could do. But that was just me modeling it. I was just helping Yumeti out. They needed someone to like come make some video. We were just horsing around. Political theory reading streams. I was like, what if I read the Communist Manifesto over stream and then we talked about it? This is getting real political, guys, in my Rilakkuma hoodie eating these sweet potato chips. I feel like I should look more professional. Bernie is my grandpa. Oh my god, no, he's gonna be your Oshi. with a bird on his podium. Okay, sick. Probably because he's so quiet recently. He did talk a lot about recently after the election. He did. I shared he sent an email, and also he talked about this a lot on the news, where he said that the Democratic Party has abandoned the working class, and I really agree with that. He said a lot of really cool things, and Hassan also did there's also a react video on his YouTube about that right now. So there's if you want to see that, that's up. Bernie is quiet because he's getting to work. Yeah, for real, he's always working. Communist Manifesto reading stream. I feel like I'm gonna get like banned one of these days. The black clothes look so great on you. Thank you. Okay. The black clothes were oh, the one with the cat ears. That was, yeah, those are AC/DC rag, and I think that was pretty cute. The black outfit at the start was one of the new Moo outfits, and I like that one quite a lot. I think it suits me personally, but I do quite like it. I feel like I might try to wear it with like a dark wig. Two-Face Miku, hi! If we are talking about the political LGBT-friendly meet we might be doing soon in Tokyo, maybe in December. Did you read any of Kohei Sato's stuff? I did not, but I'll write it down. Kohei Sato. I need to educate myself more. I'm gonna do that on the train from now. I'm gonna read a bunch of left-wing literature. I attended an anime con, and they posted a photo on their Facebook of these cosplayers posing, and then in the background, Bernie Sanders just minding his business. What a goat. I'm gonna head out, you guys. Good night. Night, princess. He wrote capital in the I can't read. It's about communism and degrowth. Okay. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, if you guys have any left-wing literature for me to read, then send that to me. I need to get like really clued up if we're gonna be making meets about this. I don't want to be embarrassing. So yeah. Oh, I got a lot of work. But my thing is like I want to get more educated on the on matters. I watch a lot of like YouTube live streams and shit, which I feel like isn't the best. But again, I don't have a lot of time. But I think literally my point is that even if people aren't really necessarily educated in the subject, they should still have a say. Hi Sato, how degrowth communism can save the earth. Okay. Should also post a book list on the Discord. Oh my god, you guys are so smart. I'm gonna post the Discord link one more time for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm like absolutely chowing down right now. How do I do this? Oh yeah. Invite. If you guys have any more good recommendations for left-wing literature, please drop them into the Discord, which I will post here right now. Yay. Yeah, that makes me really happy. We can all learn together. I think it's important because the world is going to shit, so it's good. But then again, I know it's like lots of people like really disheartened about politics recently, but I feel like the left wing has always been kind of like the underdogs, the resistance. So like I feel like this has always been like this, and we shouldn't let it like extinguish the fire that we have. It's basically we're not trying to take over the world. we just want people to have more rights, and you know, everyone be able to have like a decent quality of life. I think at the end of the day is that everyone should have equal rights and a decent quality of life. And so like if we just work around that, and like I did get a little bit depressed about things that are happening, but I decided like my main focus is gonna be around myself. So like making this space, you know, doing like little left-wing meetups, doing the spring homeless patrol, streaming, like doing anything that I can change in my own way, and in any way that I can like influence things positively in my small bubble. And if everyone does that, we make our own little bubbles and little pockets, eventually the world will be a better place. It might still be shit, but it will still be better. ContraPoints videos. Okay, this is, you mentioned ContraPoint before, so I'm gonna write that down. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for making such a good content. I always look forward to the new uploads. Aw, thank you so much. Recently I didn't have so much time and energy, so I feel like the quality got a little bit worse. But I've been enjoying making these little weekend vlogs and just having you guys see more of my POV. I want to make them more professional looking, but it's hard because I do everything by myself. So, and like I don't have the steadiest hand, and I'm not a good, like I'm dyspraxic also, so it's a little bit hard. But I am glad that people are enjoying the content that I've been making. That makes me really, really happy. Like I read every single comment on my YouTube, and they make me really, really happy. Much better than live streams because they're scripted and sourced. Like 6+ months of planning per video. Love that. That's why I love watching John Oliver's just even his little show, is that it's so well researched, the jokes are well planned, it's just so well done, it's like so high quality. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of thought has gone into it. So yeah, okay, I'll definitely watch that. So yeah, okay, we got some recommendations. Kohei Sato, ContraPoint. I need to read the Communist Manifesto. I've read parts of it. You know. ContraPoint is great. I like Cat Black, Chansphere, and Khadija. Okay, let me write those down. If only I could read. Spear. Okay. Intellectual media fan here. Intellectual. I love this stream ended up just being like us sharing our favorite left-wing medias. Yeah. I might do it on like on the other Discord, tell everyone to read the Communist Manifesto, and then we can come on stream and discuss it like a little bit club. I wonder how many people in the Discord can read. So this is really fun. Anyways, I should probably head off because I'm gonna watch the rest of Love Village. If you guys aren't watching Love Village on Netflix, after my stream, go watch Love Village. In Japanese, it's Ainosato, and it's really, 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 really good. Please watch it. It's giving me life right now. That I will still find love. Distant Theory. Okay, Distant Theory. If you guys have any more, Dissident Theory. If you guys have any more recommendations, please put them in the Discord. There are a couple of ESL folks that it can be difficult for sub. That's true. But they must have it in their own language, right? Thank you, dears. Oh, love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. If you can hear my voice, it's already starting to go because I have to use my voice so much at work and then streaming too, so my voice just kind of like never gets a break. Take your money, have a relaxing time. You deserve it. Oh, love you, baby. Thank you. You're so cute. I love when your notification come up on my Insta. I was like, oh my god, he's that cutie, and then I was like, oh, it's okay. Thank you for the stream. Oh yeah. I followed Philip DeFranco, and I didn't think that his coverage of Gaza was that biased. I don't know. Anyways, I like Philip DeFranco. Anyways, okay. Night, guys. Love you. Bye. Have a good evening. My ear fell off.